Today we're doing prenatal Pilates that is especially good for relieving back pain and sciatica. Our whole body, the muscles all work together. So not only will we do back exercises and stretches for sciatica, but we're going to include glute exercises and inner thigh or adductor muscles as well. This is safe for all trimesters. You don't need any equipment. I am going to use a filled up water bottle for one exercise, but you could also just do the exercises with your hands. You can sit on a block or a pillow, or you can just find a comfortable spot on the ground. Let's work on some side body expansion. So when you place one hand on the ground, reach up and over. And we're going to take a deep breath in, breathing into our side ribs and back body. Exhale. Good. If it helps, you can even put your hand there. Switching to the other side, up and over. Good, and we'll move back and forth once. We'll take one more breath in. So making sure that we're expanding our ribs and our back body, and you can pull your baby in, and this is going to protect your core against diastasis recti. We'll breathe in. Good, and that's a breath that we can keep throughout our practice. Let's come to all fours. We'll practice some pelvic tilt here, so we can tuck our tailbone under, round up, especially through our lower back. This should feel good on your lower back, especially with the weight of your belly throughout the day. And just a gentle arch up, keeping your belly pulled in. Exhale, rounding out again, tucking your tailbone under, pulling your baby in. And one more time, look up. Good. Coming back to a neutral spine, making sure that you're not arching your back or letting your belly hang. We'll come up into bird dog, opposite arm and leg. And then from here, we're going to wing them both out, keeping your core pulled in, out to the side, back down. Good. We'll repeat that 10 times. Exhale as you come up and out. Inhale, down. Breathing into your back, body, and ribs. Making sure your hips aren't rocking as you move your arms and legs. Last one. Good, come down. Let's take a breath here. Set up for the other side. Exhale, lifting up. Winging out. Beautiful. Two more on this side. Last one. Good, bringing it back in. Now we're going to extend our back leg, and then we're going to cross it, squeeze both inner thighs, Extend it back out, and then we're going to push down, keeping our elbows tucked in, coming up again. Cross and squeeze, coming up, and then a tricep push-up. Up, beautiful. I'll let you move with your own breath. Last one. Good. Bring it back in. We're going to work on thoracic mobility here. It's great to do this in all fours because we can keep our knees anchored so we can keep our core safe. You want to avoid anchored twists where you're using your arms to pull yourself into a twist, but we're going to gently open up through our chest, pull our core in, and this is going to keep our core protected, and so we can open up to the side. We're just opening through our chest here, lowering back down. Good. Opening up, lowering down. You can move with your own breath. Coming back to all fours, switching to the other side. Good. Release down. Let's thread the needle, taking one hand, threading it through, and you can put your weight on your shoulder. Taking some deep breaths into your back body. Coming up, switching to the other side. Good. From here, let's do a C stretch. So if you had a tail, you would go back and look at your tail, switching side to side, just really stretching out through our side body. Good. Take some gentle hip circles if that feels good. Switching directions. Let's take a sip of water and then I'll meet you in a side lying position. So getting down safely on your side, lowering it down with your hands. Once you're here, stacking your hips and lifting up through your side body so that you're not collapsing. If it helps, you can put a wedge or a blanket or a little pillow underneath your belly. Let's straighten our legs out so they're a little bit in front of us. Pressing your top hand into the ground, engaging your core. Let's kick up and down. Good. Last one. Good. This time we're going to turn our legs out, draw our toe up to our knee, point it up, flex, bring it back down again, activating all the muscles of our legs. Last one. Good. Let's bend our bottom leg, turn our top leg in. We can point it, and we're going to draw rainbows on our side. Going over, trying not to let our hips rock. Keeping the inward rotation of our top leg. Good. And straighten it out, flex, tiny pulses here. Keeping your core engaged, lifting through your side body. A few more. Release down. Let's cross our upper leg in front. Now we can lengthen our bottom leg, flex it, lift up, and we'll do tiny inner thigh pulses here. Re-engaging your core. A few more. Release down. Good. We can move to the other side. Lowering down carefully. So finding your position first, stacking your hips, and then straightening your legs, turning them out, pressing your top hand into the ground, and then we will kick. One more. Turning your top knee out, drawing it in, extending, flex, bring it back down, moving with resistance. Two more. Good. Bending our knees again, straightening your top leg, turning it in, using inner rotation, tapping in front, drawing a rainbow, tapping behind, stabilizing your hips, pulling in your baby to your spine. Last tap here. Good. Lengthen it out away from you. Flex your foot. Tiny pulses here. Re-engaging your core. Few more pulses. Good. Release down. Crossing your top leg over, straightening your bottom leg, engaging for inner thigh pulses. Good. Release down. Let's come up. I have a couple of different options here. You can either do pigeon or a figure 4 stretch. If you're going to do the figure 4 stretch, you can cross one leg over, sit up tall. You could also do this over a chair. For pigeon, you can come to all fours, tuck your toes, press into downward dog, and then extend one leg behind you. Bring the other knee in. You shouldn't feel any sensations in your knee at all. Then you can release over your leg. This is great for sciatica. Deep breaths here. This is another opportunity to breathe really deeply into your back, body, and ribs. Make sure your back leg is straight out behind you. And when you're ready, we can push up, moving to the other side, tucking your back foot, or just crossing your legs the other way if you're in figure 4. Letting the other foot drift up behind, moving into pigeon. Centering your hips, making sure your leg is straight behind you, and releasing forward. Let's take one more deep breath here. Press into the ground and come back through all fours this time. Let's find our way up to a standing position. I'm going to face the side here, take my feet hip width distance apart. Let's sit back into a chair pose. If you're sitting back in a chair, inhale up, exhale, pulling your belly in. Inhale, expanding through your back and your ribs. Exhale, down. Good. We can add a Kegel to that as well. Picking up a blueberry, lifting your pelvic floor. Fully relaxing your pelvic floor. Exhale, contract Kegel. Inhale up. One more time. And fully relax. Let's take one foot back into a lunge. We can stretch here first, releasing through the back of your leg. Let's take our hands up. We're going to shift our weight forward, bringing our knee up as we exhale, bringing in our core. Beautiful. And back to the lunge, moving back and forth with your breath. Let's do two more, moving with control. Switching to the other side, getting a nice stretch to the back of your leg first, releasing through your psoas or your hip flexor, and then bring our hands up. Engage, pulling in your baby. Lift. Inhale, back to your lunge. Last one. Good. Let's bring our feet to a sumo squat position. Hands can go out. We're going to bend, lift your heels up, straighten, squeezing your legs and your glutes. Lower your heels down. Good. Let's go the other way. Heels up, bend, heels down, straighten. Last one. Let's come down, lift your heels up, pulse here. Flipping your arms up and down. Good. Release. Shake it out. Let's stretch our quads here. Plant one foot on the ground, spread your toes, and then you can reach your other knee towards the ground. Steady breaths. Let's switch to the other side. You can also hold on to a wall or a counter here. Good. Let's take one foot, cross it behind the other. Take that same arm up. We can grab our wrist and pull up and over. You can make the shape of a C, ballooning into your side body. Releasing out, crossing the other legs behind. Deep breaths into your side rib. Shoulders are relaxed down your back. Release. So we're going to do a figure four stretch standing, or you can grab a chair or hold on to a wall. So making sure that our hips are even, we can flex our foot, cross it over top of your knee, and then sit back in a chair and just fold as far forward as is comfortable for you. You can also gently place your hand on your knee here, keeping length in your spine. Slightly tuck your chin, relaxing into your hips. Sinking a little bit deeper if you can. Good, let's come up. Shifting to the other side. Releasing your tension in your hip and your glute. Keeping your front foot flexed. This is going to prevent you from stretching too deep during pregnancy. Inhale, coming up. Let's take our feet wide apart, pigeon toe our feet in. If you can clasp your hands behind you, or you can just grab your elbows, slight lift in your chest, and then fold forward. If it feels good, you can shift your weight back and forth. If it doesn't feel good to be upside down, you could also sit on the ground and do an easy wide-legged fold here. If you're forward, bringing your hands back towards your body and coming on up. Let's step together. Before we finish up, I wanted to tell you about the free resources I have for pregnant moms. I have my complete guide and ebook on how to reduce and cope with pain during labor. I've got a ton of great feedback on this ebook. I also have a pregnancy meal plan that I put together as a registered dietitian, and a pelvic floor guide on how to prepare your pelvic floor for birth and the fastest recovery after. Of course, I will keep making pregnancy, Pilates, yoga, and workouts every week. If you like workouts like these, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for joining me. You did amazing, and I hope you are feeling great in your pregnancy. If you like this video, I'm going to link to another pregnancy Pilates workout I think you would enjoy as well, and the whole pregnancy yoga and workout playlist. There's over 100 workouts as of now. You can save them and come back to the different workouts whenever you like.